The City of Marietta has seen numerous development projects begin throughout the city. Mayor Josh Schlicker shared some of the most memorable moments from 2025. Our Logan Riggenbaugh is in Marietta with how these projects and moments affected the city.
2025 was a year of development and community for the City of Marietta. According to Mayor Josh Schlicker, he had the opportunity to attend a 103rd birthday party and issue a proclamation in their honor. While he was involved in the joyous moments, there have been some that have been tough for the community. Mayor Schlicker says he was there to support Marietta's first responders after a Marietta firefighter was injured while responding to a fire.
I want to be with our firefighters or police officers anytime I can on the front line to just give them the support they need in moments of crisis. And we had one this year, and I was able to recognize that, and I was there with them that day. But also we had a ceremony that we recognized the whole entire police and fire department. So.
Mayor Schlicker was also involved in many development projects that helped improve the community. A few of those projects were the All-Out Rollout Project, the Blight and Sum Remediation, and the Levee Project. Overall, these projects cost $70 million and have improved the city. Mayor Schlicker said this was a group effort.
But that takes everybody to make that work. You know, I've got great staff, I've got great members in the departments. Working with council, you know, it's a must that we all work together and have the common goal of doing the best we can for the citizens that we work for.
The Levee Project is set to start later this year. They are also planning to catch up on street work throughout town.
2026 is going to be very positive with street work. We've been behind with some street work just due to lack of funding. We're looking forward to a good paving project, and I'm hoping about 25% of our streets will see some sort of maintenance this year.
Reporting from Marietta, I'm Logan Riggenbaugh for WTAP News. This is Home.